Mauricio Sulaiman, the president of the WBC, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. Mauricio, as you know, boxing's popularity can be carried absolutely by the heavyweight division. And as we're standing here, you know, a few days before Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3, I think the question is, and I'd like to put you on the spot on this, is who has the better chance to be a true global ambassador for the sport, Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder?
Well, it's a reality that both of them have what it takes to be the face of boxing. The heavyweight division, the heavyweight champion, has always been the most important man in all sports in the world, from Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. So Wilder was heavyweight champion of the WBC for 5 years. Fury has a tremendous personality that puts him in the spot. Wherever he goes, he's well known. So both of them have a tremendous world identity. And the winner of Saturday night is going to be the representation of the great heavyweight champion.
Tyson Fury's standing as the, you know, really the WBC world champion has been muted by COVID-19, and basically, you know, his reign immediately preceded the lockdown of the world. But like you said, his presence is such that I actually see him as the person who can really allow this sport and the heavyweight division to resonate throughout the world, just because of his personality, because of his backstory, because of his good-natured, charming ways. Can you talk about what you've enjoyed about Tyson's reign at this point?
Well, Tyson Fury, when he defeated Wilder, was precisely the last major event before the pandemic hit
Yeah.
the world. And he has such a personality, he has charisma, he's very outspoken, he relates to the people. He's someone that can give a certainty to someone to be a leader, a role model. So whatever Tyson does and says goes around the world. I've seen him many times. He's very kind, very loyal. You will see the outfit that he's going to wear for the press conference, and it just tells you how much he loves the WBC.
Great. And then, you know, for Deontay Wilder, obviously, as you said, you know, champion for 5 years, was undefeated throughout his reign. And this is a guy, too, who has such a great story about what he overcame growing up in Alabama. And he, too, has a very, you know, nice personality that does connect with a lot of people. If he can recapture this belt, what would that say about him?
Well, he has been very, very close to the WBC for many years. I believe that he's my dear personal friend. We went together to see the Pope
Wow,
in
that's
Rome.
right.
And his wife and him, they do a lot of good, same as Fury and his wife. They do good to the society. Wilder has a huge heart. His pride has been hurt. He has been hiding since February 22, 2020. So he's gonna come out of the shell Saturday night, and we will see what Wilder we're gonna meet when he sees that bell ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot again because look, as a writer, I've had to answer these questions, and I'm gonna ask you this too. Has Deontay Wilder behaved as a true champion should in the light of his first defeat? Which, you know, again, this is his first defeat, so we don't really know what that feels like for someone that proud and that, you know, determined.
You know, it's very difficult when they take everything you have away, when they took your title after 5 years, when you have knocked out 41 opponents,
Yeah.
and then you get knocked out. It's a tremendous burden, and he has been in the shadows. He has been very quiet, and we will see what happens. I think he deserves the opportunity to show what he has, what he feels. We will see what happens Saturday night.
Yes, isn't it interesting that here we were, you know, thinking that this event was going to be connected to the event that we just saw recently with Anthony Joshua fighting Alexander Usyk, and then Usyk upsets Joshua, and so it's thrown everything into chaos. Now those two guys will have their rematch, and now the winner of this fight, I believe, will truly stand as the king of the heavyweight division. Is that the way you see this as well?
Yes, I do. I have seen Wilder always as the greatest champion for 5 years, and then Fury took that green and gold with that representation. that great legacy of Muhammad Ali, Fraser, Foreman, Norton, Holmes,
Yeah.
Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Vitaly Klitschko. So the WBC heavyweight champion is proud and is the representation of the best in the world.
Whoever wins is going to play a significant role. I would assume you've got the 50th anniversary of WBC Cares, and you've got your WBC Convention coming up in Mexico. Will whoever wins be prominently featured in what you're doing on those fronts?
Yes, we're doing a nice convention in Mexico City. It's the first one after this pandemic.
Yeah.
And we certainly expect perhaps both of them to be with us, if not the champion to be at Mexico along with many other champions.
Yes, and look, I mean, I know that we've talked about this before, and we just saw how complicated it is to try to unify a division. But you're trying to do that not just in the heavyweight division, but across boxing divisions. What else are you working on? We've got the lightweight division seems to be pretty close to being undisputed. 140 pounds is undisputed right now. We've got
Super welter. There was a draw.
Yes, exactly.
We are working on that rematch. We want to see the rematch take place with Charlo and Castaño. We are working in the smaller weights also. Brandon Figueroa is going to fight Fulton.
That's right.
That's going to bring 3 of the 4. So,
how important is that? Why is that so important to you?
Because it shows that's what people want. The fans, they want to see less confusion with so many champions. They want to focus and identify one champion as the lead of a division. So I think fans and media and television and promoters, they should get what they want to see and deserve, and we want to see the best fight the best.
Great. Mauricio, thank you. We know you got to get up on stage with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder for today's press conference. Thank you so much for your time. Really
Thank you so
appreciate it.
very much, Lance.
You're welcome.